There's a big campaign that's about to launch about a small thing called local democracy. And before everyone goes, oh, you know, that's just so not where it's at. It's about big constitutional issues. It's about Holyrood versus Westminster. It's about independence. Think for a moment. If you cannot be trusted to run your own community, can you be trusted to run a country? If actually the politicians don't trust us enough to think that we can run our communities like every other country in Europe beside us, then what are we actually imagining our new Scotland will be like? Full of leaders and led, full of centralisation in Edinburgh, the same way as it is currently in London. There is a mindset that comes from living in Britain, and it's British. Whether you're a Yes voter or an SNP member, a Green member, it doesn't matter. If you grew up in this society, you believe subconsciously in one thing, which is that top down is the only direction that works. That actually has been shown to kill all spontaneity, to be unable to harness the energy of people that exists in every community in Scotland. And currently the only way that you can find an outlet is to produce a community buyout of an asset, which is great, but will actually soak up practically all your energy and still leave over large councils in charge of practically every statutory function. Do you know, in every country beside us in Europe, folk who are involved in communities would actually be running small councils. And by small, I mean about 10,000 people. That's roughly the average across Europe. And the average in Scotland is 170,000 people. So this has got to change, because we're going to hang all sorts of new arrangements on an old clapped out structure that doesn't work. We're going to put new planning regulations through soon. We're going to talk about how to change council tax funding. And yet the actual system that those things relate to is unfit for purpose. We could have councillors who don't necessarily get paid 16,000 quid a year because they would be able to have meetings in the evening like lots of other countries do, because they don't need to travel for 3 hours to get to the HQ. There's all sorts of good practice out there, but currently no party is leading the way to transform us. So we're going to do it. And if you want to join us, check out our website coming soon, ourdemocracy.scot.